How you guys doing? This is very important. How many entertainment companies and TV stations and radio stations and internet companies, or in reference to my mother and father's companies and media companies, how many of them have sued the government for holding me hostage? How many of them have sued them for blocking me from my mother and father's mansions? How many of them have blocked them from, or have sued them for blocking me from living my life in freedom? How many human rights offices have sued these people holding me hostage? How many financial institutions or financial banks or financial companies that my mother and father owned, how many of them have sued the government for holding me hostage, and these people abusing me with satellites, and these people stealing my blood, or these people stealing sperm, or these people trying to steal my penis, or these people damaging my face and teeth, or their activity of burning their markings on my face with their satellite or their handheld lasers? How many celebrities and entertainers have sued these people? How many production companies have sued these people? How many police stations in California, how many of them have sued these people for holding me hostage and kidnapping me and abusing me? How many other police stations or any other city and state, how many police stations have sued these people for holding me hostage? How many people at the Treasury, how many of them have sued these people for holding me hostage? People are supposed to be suing these people for violating my rights. People are supposed to be suing these people for holding me hostage. How many times has Duke Farms, have they sued these people? All the branches of my mother and father's companies and all the land offices of my mother and father's companies and grandparents' companies are supposed to be suing these people for holding me hostage and abusing me with satellites. You guys know that, right? How many gas stations have sued the government for holding me hostage and torturing me? How many stores and businesses have sued these people for torturing me and abusing me in these activities of their satellite activity, terrorizing my life? How many other companies, types of companies? How many airlines have sued these people in reference to them abusing me? And even when I worked at the airport McDonald's, the satellite man was frying me there, here in Indianapolis. The one's on Ronald Reagan Boulevard. It's down, or close to there. That's, there's like a highway kind of boulevard, or parkway road or highway kind of thing that's right there by the airport. How many people have sued these people? How many attorney offices in other cities and states have sued these people? They're hitting me in the mouth. How many TV shows and TV productions and products have sued these government people for holding me hostage and burning me and terrorizing my life? How many postal offices have been sued, or how many postal offices have sued the Indiana Postal Service for holding me hostage if they were stealing any of my postal mail or monies or checks or credit cards out of the postal mail, or letters from friends or companies or businesses? How many people have sued these people? Still being held hostage. The satellite man's hurting my legs too, and they're hurting my hips and spinal cord, and they're hitting me in the face and teeth. So how many companies, how many Hollywood A-list celebrities have sued these people? How many modeling agencies have sued these people for holding me hostage, blocking me from movies and television shows, blocking me from, being in modeling or walking the runway? Plus this government man trying to make me shorter all the time, trying to burn me down, trying to melt me with his satellite, them hurting my spinal cord, and then my height drops down like 4 or 5 inches, you know what I mean? When they've hit me in the spinal cord and they've damaged, or they've been trying to make me shorter with their satellite. Some days I'm like, I'm taller than the refrigerator, like, 6 foot something, but in reference to when they've injured my spinal cord, my height drops down like 6 inches. Plus them stealing my blood or them burning my blood makes me shorter too. You know that? In height. So, in reference to the information, how many medical people have sued these people? How many property offices of my mother and father and grandparents' companies have sued these people? Need all the information. There should be hundreds, probably, of people that have supposed to have been suing these people for holding me hostage. How many records department offices have been sued in America in reference to them trying to forge documents and trying to steal my mother and father's estates and companies from me? You need to see those court cases too. All those people go to prison that are trying to steal from me. All those people trying to steal my mother and father's estates. How many court cases has there been in reference to men cock-blocking me from having a girlfriend? There should be a lot of court cases about that. So in reference to, females that know me, celebrities, modeling agencies, fashion designers, photographers, production companies, people need to get sued. Those production companies need to sue the government. They need to go into court for holding me hostage and violating my human rights and violating my career. And in reference to sports teams, NFL, NBA, MLB, or tennis, or PGA, or Olympic sports, how many of them have sued the government for torturing me with satellites and them stealing my accomplishments or them trying to block me from future sports? How many? And in reference to people trying to steal my statistics of athletic accomplishments. How many people have sued the government? In reference to the bodybuilding industry. How many people have sued these people? In reference to Vitamin Shop or GNC or any celebrity endorsement companies. How many of them have sued these government people for trying to steal my accomplishments? Or these people trying to damage my beauty or my looks? How many people have sued them for that? In reference to chicken or vegetables or beef or fruit or any foods that I've ate. How many times have they sued the government? Every time the government's been burning me with satellites, they're supposed to sue them. And soft drink companies. How many times have soft drink companies have sued these people? They're supposed to sue them every time. They're still hitting me in the throat. And in reference to Wall Street. How many times has Wall Street sued the government for holding me hostage and blocking me from dividends and monies and investments? And in reference to government people blocking me from my trust funds and blocking me from lawsuit monies and insurance monies and revenues of the companies. Those people need to get sued. They're blocking me from my money. They're blocking me from investments. They're blocking me from future investments. These thieves that are trying to steal my mother and father's estates and companies. There's all kinds of categories to be suing these people for what they've done. Them blocking me from my mother and father's mansions, blocking me from my mother and father's yachts and airplanes and everything. I'm the owner. I'm supposed to be at my mother and father's mansions. It's even on record. It's even written by my mother and father that I was supposed to be at my mother and father's mansions. So who the fuck is anybody to be blocking me? And what race and what religion is the person or the people that are blocking me from my mother and father's mansions? Who the hell are they? Those people need to get prosecuted. World Protocol's in the media of my identity 24 hours a day, and I'm the owner of the companies. I'm the owner of the media companies of my mother and father and global media empire. Look up the information. I'm the owner forever.